Years ago, I got an email from a student that we'd been studying together a lot and in our classes, and she shared a beautiful, beautiful insight based on, we've been talking about other things, but she went and was pondering the parable of the sower, and an incredible insight came, a gift from God, and she gifted it to me. She sent me this insight in an email. She wrote, as I was reading, the thought came that these 4 scenarios describe what happens when I receive a prompting from the Spirit. Interesting to see the seed here as some kind of spiritual impression. Just small, light, almost seems to kind of blow in from any direction, but some seed landed in my heart. A prompting from the Holy Ghost. She said, I have the privilege and responsibility to choose one of those 4 grounds in which to plant my spiritual seed. Number 1, wayside. Well, I can completely ignore it. Number 2, stony ground. I can consider it, but not let it root in me and thus let the opportunity slip away. 3, thorns. I can let other things get in the way and crowd out my good intentions. Or 4, good ground. I can obey and see the blessings spring forth. I was amazed by this description. And I've been guilty of every one. An impression to go do something to help someone that I totally ignore. Well, there went that seed. Or have the impression but don't take it seriously. I recognized it but then chalked it up to my own thinking. It's like, it probably wasn't God after all. Well, there went that. One that I'm really guilty of is like, oh no, that's a good impression. I know it comes from God. I'm totally going to get there. And then as busy as life gets, it gets crowded out with other things. And I don't get around to it. As opposed to the times I act on those impressions, and it's amazing the fruit that comes forth. This wonderful student, I should call her a teacher instead because she was teaching me, then said this, the real kicker for me is the realization that I choose the ground in which I plant my seed. Every time. God hands me the seed and waits to see where I will put it. Sound like the burning bush? Sound like the Lord starting the lesson and then seeing if we want to continue it? She ended, the thought makes me feel both happy for the garden he has provided me and sad for the seeds I did not plant. Well, knowing her, she plants more seeds than she allows to fall off the wayside. I was grateful for her insight and grateful for a Father in heaven that keeps on sending seeds my way. Just patient, hoping for godly growth in each of us.